Carletto was left speechless. The water drops were really talking to him. It would be rude not to answer.
Music? I don't hear music.
It was nighttime and Carletto was sleeping peacefully in his bed. But then, little repetitive sounds started to arrive from the kitchen. Carletto first opened one eye, and then the other, and then, listening, sat up in bed. Some dishes had been left in the kitchen sink. Now the tap was dripping, and the drops of water falling on the plates sounded like tiny drums. Tum, 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 tum. Carletto put on his slippers and got out of bed, yawning. So sleepy. But how can anyone sleep with that noise? Tum, 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 tum. Carletto walked slowly into the kitchen, turned on the light, and saw little water drops happily chasing after one another, flinging themselves from the tap and diving into some water in a glass. They were playing and having a good time, laughing and laughing. They dived out of the glass onto a plate and sounded like crystal. Ping, 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 ping. Poor Carletto, he could never fall back asleep with all that noise, and needed to do something to make it stop. And so he decided to try to close the tap better. But as he moved closer, a little water drop called out to him.
Hey, hey, you up there?
Carletto looked at her in amazement and rubbed his eyes. Maybe he was dreaming. Was that a water drop talking to him?
Yes, you! You are big and tall, I can see that. But you aren't really thinking of ruining our fun, are you?
Said the little water drop, and a moment later she leapt in, immediately followed by some of her friends. Tum, tum, tum. Carletto could not believe his ears. He shrugged his shoulders, pretended it had not happened, and moved towards the tap.
Hey, hey! Didn't you hear my friend?
Said another little water drop, peeping from the tap.
Don't you like our music?
Carletto was left speechless. The water drops were really talking to him. It would be rude not to answer.
Music? I don't hear music. All I hear is your tap, tap, tap in the sink. The noise is bothering me and I can't sleep. That is why I want to tighten the tap better, and then you won't come out anymore. Ping, ping, ping.
The little water drop dove in, immediately followed by another one.
You don't hear our music because you do not want to hear it. Let's try something. We will play the famous Dance of the Little Water Drops for you. If you have the patience to listen to us, you will not regret it. Make yourself comfortable. Our orchestra will be playing just for you.
You!
Yippee!
Carletto smiled, pulled up a chair, and sat down in front of the sink.
If it is true that it is famous, then I definitely need to hear it. Begin, little water drops,
he said. And so the water drops began. Laughing with joy, they dove into one glass and another, onto a plate and onto a spoon, into a cup and onto a fork. The noise turned into sound, the sound turned into music, and the music became a sweet poem that the little water drops were playing just for him.
And so?
They asked between jumps and laughter.
Don't you think our dance is wonderful? You are amazing,
Carletto answered, moving his hands and head to the rhythm of the music.
If you know how to listen, dear friend, you will find that behind every noise there is music, and behind all music is poetry, and in every poem there is laughter. What do you think? May we play in your sink for a little while longer? Then we will go off to sleep too.
Carletto yawned and covered his mouth with his hand.
Okay, little musician friends. I will go back to bed now, and I will listen to your music to help me fall asleep. Will you come back tomorrow night too?
He asked.
Whenever you like, and always with new dances. Good night.
Carletto went back to bed, got under the covers, and let the music lull him to sleep. Toom, toom, toom. Ping, ping, ping. The water drops continued their dance and their music, and each dive seems to say good night, and to murmur sweet dreams, and to whisper sleep well, and to sigh.